Okay, now gonna look at object scatter, and here it makes things a little easier when you need to instantiate object a couple of times, or if you're trying to create a landscape. So let's go with so we make a cube here, and I'm just gonna create. I'm gonna clone this cube and give it a different color. So I'll be using texture here. Let me say change this other color to yellow. Alright. Okay, so in object mode, now we have the objects here. In object mode, in the side menu, you see scatter. When you click on scatter, it brings up this object scatter menu. And in order to scatter the objects, you have to add them to your source. So I'm gonna add the cube. And in the parentheses, it tells you the number of objects you have. So I'm gonna add this other one. So now I have 2 cubes, right? Now, in order to scatter the objects, I have to use a brush, and I need to double click, select what I want to paint on, and just paints randomly. And if I increase the spacing lower, then we'll have more spaced out objects. And then to erase, you can select erase, and it'll just erase the objects except the source. It's not going to erase the source, only the objects that can be instantiated. Right? And like if you can see when I'm painting the ball, it's not aligning too well. All right, so in order to make it look better on a curved object, I'm going to erase it. You can hit select align to surface, and then it'll rotate. Let me see if I decrease this. It'll rotate the instantiated object to match the source. All right. Okay. And let me see if we go back to scatter. And there's another option here. It's called stamp. So I'm gonna move this over, where it's basically you pinning it to our object. So I'm gonna select, then you can increase the size, you can rotate it, and it's as much as you move. So the further you are move from the spot that you selected, the larger the object gets. And then if you move to left and right, it's when it rotates. But it rotates everywhere. And that's stamp mode. Okay. And from time, let's see here. We go back to brush. Every now and then, as you can see, the object is not landing on the surface here. So you may have to increase the offset. So I'm going to do 0.2. You can see it's a little higher, but I'm going to have to increase it a little bit more. 0.5. Alright, and that's a lot better, but I can go further. Alright, 0.75. Alright, and so that's how you would increase the distance from the ground with offset. And you can also add random rotate or different scales, and it'll start rotating everything around. And if you want to add something else, then you got to select the picker, and you can select let's see here, I cleared the source so there's nothing to instantiate. I'm gonna put in, I guess, a donut here. You gotta select picker to edit. And I got random scales, so now this is gonna paint. I can select a line. Then this scrolls. Alright, and that's about it, and how you handle the object scatter mode.